Yeah.
Azul will kind of
Lily's
look
Lily's gonna
apprehensive for a second, but then she'll nod. Yeah,
Lily's gonna speak the command word to unlock the tank and open it up, I guess.
yeah, yeah. So like Azul will kind of help with that. So command word to undo the arcane lock. We'll grab onto the handle, open it up, go inside, and pull the levers to bring it out to its normal state where it's got its legs and its claws and everything else open up and taken care of. And
And
Azul,
Shiki squeals and literally goes around and looks at all of it.
yeah, Azul will explain. Well, this was something that your rival back home had made.
Oh, I gotta meet this man. Its design's perfect.
Wait, Arashi's
How's it
her
work?
rival?
How's it work? How's it work? How's it work? How's it work? How's it work?
Well, see, there's a whole bunch of levers, and the stuff that's written there completely ignore it because we put wrong instructions in case some goblin tried to try it again. But yeah, this lever does, and Lily's gonna just show her how it works.
You know, most goblins can't read.
Oh, well, if someone else wanted to read it.
And while this is
It
going
was
on,
answered,
Azul is
Lily.
outside, and she's kind of just walking around. She's holding her hands out as though she was holding a dowsing rod, trying to find the right location.
So this one makes the sound move. That makes it fascinating. I, I could possibly do a lot more for this thing.
We've got to fix it up and repair it. It's a little bit damaged. I was hoping I could
yeah.
maybe do that here.
The hole's a bit busted. Oh, armor itself probably needs a smithy.
Oh, I've got that. I'm good at that.
Might be able to take you to a place where you can work on making some new panels for it.
And as you're all having this discussion, you can feel a massive surge of magic energy coming from behind you.
I probably need to have some iron and what is that? Feels like that explosion that you had earlier, except
No.
not as hurty.
No, it's that my explosion.
Yeah, and
I
you look
would
out
know.
and you see like just like a wave of magical energy coming, and Azul is the center of this like little magical maelstrom, which it fades probably after 2 seconds or so. And Azul kind of just stumbles back and tries to put her hair back into place. All right, gates open. We can come back whenever.
So, where does it go?
How does she do that? I don't.
Azul kind of she finished putting her hair back and she comes back. Well, you see, and she'll kind of walk up and she'll motion underneath the like little control panel where all the levers are, and see there's a little button here. This button lets you travel into the magic ley lines themselves, and we were able to use it to kind of just get to places really quickly. Like we could cross the entire continent.
Like some kind of fast travel?
Something like that, yeah. Though we need to go to that place the first time ourselves to actually open it up.
Am I echoing?
Yes.
Yes.
Not horribly.
Yep.
Whoever made this is truly the. You said I was a rival?
Yeah, he was
I-
probably one of your rivals.
I don't believe that. I can barely put this gun together. So
Lily's gonna
No.
pull out her sword since they're outside the city walls. He helped me make this too, and she's gonna ignite the sword.
He dabbled in all sorts of things, though. He did like to make tricky little creations.
hell, this gun. I didn't really put it back together. There's half of it was already half of it was already made. The other half of it I had to completely scrap.
Any better?
I think so, yeah.
And
Not much, a little bit.
Shiki's gonna show Azul the gun.
Azul will probably look it over. Shiki can tell as Azul looks it over that she definitely has some knowledge of how it works. Though she probably pretty obviously couldn't make one herself. And she's gonna add, yeah, this was. I can definitely see where you put it, added your own things on.
Do you mind if I look at that real quick? I'll be careful.
Shiki's just gonna pause, and she's gonna put the safety on.
Lily's not going to attempt to fire it or anything, but she's going to look it over and. I don't think I can make this. This is the work on is just way too fine for my skills.
It's the main body isn't even my work. Clearly beyond anything I could make.
Well, the best we can do is just keep practicing, right?
Yeah, Azul kind of just crosses her arms. She's gonna stay silent over that. All right, we should probably get headed back in now.
Lily will make the tank into a barrel again.
Cass is just gonna. Azul will also kind of stop for a moment, and she'll mention to Cass that Alana was gonna be staying to learn, and that she was saying goodbye. And Cass will kind of just nod a little solemnly, and she'll kind of raise a glass up, make a little toast, essentially. Wish she could do more for her. She
All right.
helped me find out what happened to my dad.
Well, we can come back later, I think, and maybe talk to her, and if we ever come back.
Burp.
I'd like to come back and check up on her. Still want me to stay out here and keep an eye on this?
Only if you want to. I know you don't like cities much.
And I just got cut down.
I think Jeeves got cut off.
Oh, I said only if you want to. I know you don't like cities much.
Yeah, well, alright. I'll just stay here for now. I'll be fine. Just wasn't sure if you guys wanted to take it back in, since she seems rather knowledgeable about it. Maybe curious.
You another fox?
And she'll shake her head. No.
She's a wolf.
Oh. There's wolf girls as well?
Evidently, I don't really...
She'll kind of just... I'm more of a werewolf than anything else. It's complicated.
What's a werewolf?
It's a wolf that... It's a person that turns into a wolf sometimes. And isn't always... it's weird.
It sounds a little weird, though. It's kind of cool as well.
But no,
Well,
I don't think
some
we should take it
cases.
into the city. There's too many magic-y people that probably want to hurt it, and you know,
there's actually they probably wouldn't touch it. Most of them don't really care about technology. Again, like the librarian said, no one else works in my field.
would they really be okay with us marching a tank right in the middle of the city, though? Like,
I'm going to leave this one up to Silver.
As we'll speak of, we could just leave the arms retracted and everything.
yeah, we can tell them we're rolling a giant barrel of monk wine in.
You can still have the legs.
I think that causes our problem. We're gonna roll up his giant barrel of monk wine. There's something wrong with that.
If I said it's just part of my research, people will probably won't look the other way. So
Can it
people
fit
will look the
inside
other
your
way.
workshop?
No.
You could probably
But-
fit it right outside.
Yeah, I have a little area that's dedicated to larger objects.
Azul, did you learn how to put the lock back on, or does that stay for? I don't really know how that magic works.
It is freaking permanent.
It can be removed eventually. I don't remember if spell magic gets rid of it temporarily, or I think it gets rid of it permanently.
It gets rid
Knock
of it
is temporary.
temporarily.
No,
Well,
knock is temporary. I thought the spell magic was permanent.
I thought the spell magic was a longer time. I'll have to double check, but if I remember right, I believe Alana's the only one who can permanently remove it.
That would seem
OP.
illogical to me, so I'm assuming...
Hold up, I'll pull it up here in just a moment.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah, but
mind me.
Azul will climb in and she'll kind of just bring the claws back in and she'll just start walking it back in, essentially. Until dispelled is the duration, so it can actually be dispelled.
Okay.
Yeah. So dispel magic would get rid of it.
But at the same time, to get rid of it, yeah, there's as long as anyone knows the password, they get it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, Azul, like I said, brought the claws back in. She's kind of walking into town, letting Shiki go in first to kind of explain things that being hers, etc.
Yep.
They'll eventually take it back in as well. Cassie joining them, take it out to the front of Shiki's little shop there,
Mm-hmm.
and just pretty much barking it.
Yep. Just bucking up. Gonna
Yep.
park it up. But no one should take that now. I might have a few alarms set up.
They
You know
might
what
just
else
be
you could
afraid of
do?
it blowing up.
Out of character, you could put a big old piece of TNT on top of it or something, tape it to the front of it.
I don't have anything like TNT.
They'll just be afraid it's going to blow up anyway. Let's be honest here.
Kids will love it.
All right.
I just love the mental image that apparently Shiki just makes loads of toys.
All right.
I don't really know what to do. We just lost 2 of our party members, and I was hoping to go and look at that thing, and I don't even know.
Well, maybe we should try to find more people to help us look for it then, because I'd like to have more people.
Yeah, we should probably find, I don't know, someone who can do more healing. I know you can do some, but
Yeah, and she'll kind of look over at Shiki. Is there a temple in town? Do you know any of the clerics who might be there?
Actually, I do. I can't, every now and again need to get healed for a few burns.
Yes, I could tell.
I'm not proud of it.
Don't feel bad. It happens with everyone.
Mostly with me. But I do know of someone. Don't know if she'll be willing to come, but well, she's been acting a bit weird lately. So yeah, we could go to the temple. See what she'll say.
all right, lead the way.
And where are we going, Silver?
Temple's up over there by the lake.
So
This isn't Jurassic Park.
Damn, you beat me to it.
There are tall fences everywhere. I'm not sure.
That is true, but they aren't electrified.
shoot!
Yes. All right, so temple is sitting here on the edge of things. It is right next to a pretty large lake, which actually has the wall going through it. You'll walk inside the gates and just kind of take a look around.
That seems like an illogical way to build a wall.
I don't know. There's fresh water still.
Maybe they could have built around it, or I don't know.
People got a drink.
Yeah.
That's too simple.
All right. So this is your show, Alto.
Oh, I was waiting for me to be actually seen.
Well, we haven't gone into the temple yet, so
The temple has been opened up. The door's there, so it's like, where are you in the temple? Are you?
I'd probably be in the infirmary area.
Yeah. So I suppose that's where Shinky would be leading the party, because that's where she would know that she would be.
Okay, Alto, how do you pronounce your name before I say anything?
Sayara.
Sayara. Saya.
Hearing the calling, she'll probably come out of the door and just go like, "What do you want, Shiki? I don't have time to bother with you today."
I'm not burnt this time. Just
that-
just bruises on the back.
That's new.
No, it's
And-
not.
And Saya can see that there are 2 others with her, I believe. Yeah, let's say 3, because Cass would.
So Cass is
Yeah, so let's say 3 others. So there are 4 total.
the
I see you brought guests.
the 3 people need to speak to you. They're not missing any limbs. They haven't got any cuts that I know of. I haven't burnt them.
well, she does look really busy. Do you need any help?
No, I usually have things pretty well. Shiki's just in here so often. I always.
No, I'm not.
Sayara will just
Okay.
glare at her.
I am.
Well, see, we can trust her, right? She's good folk.
Well, she puts me back together.
Good
That's
enough,
good
I
enough
guess.
reason to trust her.
Well, we've got we're on a mission, and we're looking for some stuff. And our party just got a little bit smaller, and we were looking to see if we could find someone who's good at healing to help us. And well, Shiki recommended you.
It says you're the only healer I already know.
Well, you see just
pays
her
really
just trying
well.
to. You just see her mulling over things. Well, I might want to go ask my family first. I don't know if they'd like me leaving, but
She's a daddy's girl.
shush,
You are though.
maybe.
Well, if you'd be able to join us, that would be very nice. The areas we go into are sometimes more dangerous than we'd like.
And like I said, it pays really well. I mean, we've got Lily's going to reach into the bag of holding and have a handful, 2 handfuls of like, I don't know, probably 5,000 gold, and then just drop it back into the bag of holding.
5,000 gold pieces, let's be honest, that's not something that's a handful.
Yeah,
That's
I was like
like
2
a
handfuls. It's
bagful.
like she's got a lot of gold, and she's just gonna drop it back in the bag of holding.
The money isn't what
Did
really
you say it?
makes me worry.
Well,
Like,
what would worry you?
when are you leaving?
Not immediately. We'd like to leave soon, I know, but we're spending more time to figure things out here.
We're not really in a big hurry. We just, wanted to. The thing that we're looking for moves. So
Could you give me at least a time limit?
always
Like-
sometimes.
Well,
You have plenty of time to finish whatever you need to do, and we can leave after that.
Tell you what, meet me at the front gate in 2 or 3 hours, so I can finish up here and then go do what else I need.
2 or 3
That
hours.
quickly.
Okay.
That's actually pretty quick.
I was actually thinking I was going to go do some shopping or something for a couple of days, but yeah,
Oh,
that
if
works
you
too.
if you need to do shopping, go. Like I said, just let me know when.
Okay. Is
how
there?
about you meet us at Shiki's tomorrow?
Yes, that would totally be doable.
You sure? You always said you never wanted to go there just in case you got hit in the face by a flying object.
I mean, well, I assume you might not be doing something early in the morning. Hopefully,
I'm doing something right now.
but
Wait,
you're not
you're,
at your.
you're doing some experiments right now, and we left the barrel there. It's not going to blow up, is it?
No,
You sure?
joke. I was joking.
Tomorrow, dawn. Just Shiki,
Me.
don't do something stupid.
Can't promise that, but sure.
Oh, it's just silence. There was just silence. There.
Don't blow yourself up before then.
We'll make sure
Ah.
he doesn't.
I've never exactly blown myself up.
No, you've just lost a finger once or twice.
Don't need to tell him that.
Alright, maybe we should go back to Falana, see if she's found anything useful.
She's probably looking at a tentacle book again.
Probably, but
Sayara I had to take that book away from her as well.
All right. So, Risu, are you here?
she just typed something.
Kaka!
Sorry, I had a dog barking right behind me.
All right.
Woof.
So you were going to be at the library this entire time. This probably would have taken, I'm going to say, an hour or two at least. Can you roll another investigation check for me?
I'll have the right tab here.
Please don't be a natural one this time.
Kill me.
I'd never do nothing. I clicked it.
There it is. Oh, excellent investigation. This time, as you look around, you're in the Eldritch area once more, and you find it's probably not the most well-maintained book, probably because as you glance through it, it looks as though most people would have dismissed it as wild ranting and raving. But it discusses how it's rather common knowledge, at least among the learned mages, that there are multiple planes of existence. You obviously have the various hells, the realm of law and order, like Mechanus, Pandemonia, the Beastlands, Limbo, all these different planes in this world, along with the elemental planes, Earth, Earth, air, water, and fire, the Shadowfell, etc., Fellwild. But there's also discussion of beyond, in this book discusses beyond all these different planes, there are also different dimensions entirely, each which might have their own material realm, the various hells, the elemental planes, etc. And each one is different, and how many of them are alike in some ways, and others are so alien that it's impossible to even comprehend them. And like just looking at it, you can already tell that this book was, as I've said, kind of just dismissed, laughed at for its like insane ideas, so much to say. But the library, being as it is, keeps all knowledge possible. It has still kept a copy of this book intact. There is a lot of research in it. It mentions a few offhand comments regarding certain possible realms that could exist. And even, like, looking at it, you can see that they are fairly crackpot theories to at least observe these other realms. Though at least some of the foundation of his logic is sound. Like the actual theory will not work, and like you just look at it, you can tell it will not work. But some of the theories that his plan is built on are sound.
And since I know what technically he's talking about is reality, it's a matter of just putting the practice to it now.
And you can also tell that if you're going to go through with this, it is going to take you a lot of straight and just flat out working on this with and nothing else. If you're going to even attempt anything of the sort.
Alright, it is possible then. I'm going to probably
Keep in mind, though, as I said, this is only speaking about observing. There is no discussion all about traveling yet. And you're not even sure if the foundation that does seem sound would even allow for travel. At best, this looks only a way to see things. And I'm getting more of an echo.
That's a start, at least. And I don't know where my material. Alright. Anyways, yeah, at least observe is a start. From there, I just modify it.
Right.
So I'm going to go ahead, copy what I can from the book, mark its numbers, mark the author.
Lily would have
yeah.
left the quill there for her. She's not evil.
Yeah. Yeah. Makes sense to leave it for
Lana
Falana since she's going to be making use of it.
Alana also doesn't mind writing things herself, if need be.
Right.
She has her own pens. But she's going to go ahead after that. It's going to take time. On estimate, how long would she assume?
She, best as she can tell, this could take anywhere between a month to decades or longer.
Yeah, at the start. Alright, so she's going to go ahead, head down towards the start leaving the library. Need to meet up with a group.
Yeah, we probably enter around this time.
Maybe.
I'd say they probably
We do.
enter around this time, yeah.
Right.
Enter the town around this time, so if you're going towards the administratum, you're probably going to see the apparatus at least.
No, we were probably going to enter the library around this time, right? Because she's.
Oh, were you going back to the library?
Yeah, we were going to find her.
Okay, yeah, so then you probably would have ran into the group about the sun. Like, you would have been leaving the library, they would have been entering, or heading toward there.
Find anything useful?
Yes, however, it could take some time. I'm going to have to make some kind of arrangement, take some experimentation.
So how much time are we talking about? A couple hours?
A month to maybe a couple decades.
A what?
Possibly a couple decades. It's nothing.
She's an elf. She lives forever. I mean, kind of.
You're not going to be able to spend a couple of decades and help us finding all this stuff about this Sigil of Storms and stuff.
Oh, come on. I've already written a book about as much as I can on it. Just send me notes and I can figure it out from there. I could probably solve this entire case on my own.
And so Azul also kind of at this point, we aren't really too worried about the sigil itself. We know what it is. We know what it's caused. At this point, I really would just want to gather it all up. So,
However,
If-
what I'm investigating is a possible way to investigate other worlds, such as my own, or even their original. If I can observe, I could easily come up with a way to move between. It's just going to take time to set that up.
Lily is going to give an exasperated sigh. What? Are you two going to leave me too? Azul, Cassidy? You guys want to stick around this city for the next decade or 5?
I'd get
Please.
bored, Azul says.
Oh, please. I have to talk to my research partner over in Ashport constantly anyway. So he'll probably see more of me than he probably should. Either way, I'm going to talk to the administration here because I'm not a student and I'm far status. I have to get permission to be able to use books here, as well as possibly my own site. So,
Okay. Well,
if
we're not going to
want
convince
join
you
me.
of anything, so I guess we say goodbye to you too.
It's not like you laundering me around constantly anyway.
You were pretty good at taking hits when you shouldn't.
I remember that. Before you leave, just gotta take out the Sunblade, hand it over to Azul. You can probably make the most use of this now.
Azul, hang on to the Sunblade now.
As for this, Albus, Lily needs your help. She needs a teacher. I trust you.
The sword will speak up. But there's so much knowledge here, so much that could be learned.
Yeah, if you want to stay, I can keep you around.
I'm a smart person. I'll seek out knowledge.
Well,
There is a lot of knowledge here, and I was debating possibly taking up teaching, at least while I did these experiments. Something to allow me
The
to be able to
the administrator
use
will
libraries.
probably might be able to talk about that. We're always looking for new teachers.
Yeah.
Hell,
and I would,
I'm-
I'd very much like to stay here as well because the things I was able to look into while you were reading the books and copying all that down. There's so much knowledge here.
Are you sure you're going to be able to deal with my method of teaching? I mean, you might not enjoy me teaching some of these students.
So long as I'm able to still be around this knowledge, that's whatever sacrifice that might be. I'm sure it's worthy.
Are you sure you didn't want to avenge your previous master?
Well, kind of stop for a second, think about that. I was never really the best sort of fighter, to be honest. I was always better at knowledge, and she always hid in the dark. Well, and you get the feeling that the sword, so to speak, would be looking at Lily and the others. Would you at least be able to inform me should you find her and avenge my master for me? Or my old owner for me?
Well, I'm not going to lie, Mr. Sword, but if you were able to come with us, I'm sure you would be of great help to us. And I don't know who your master is.
He
Meant
is
the
afraid
old
of the
Inquisitor.
dark. If he wants, yeah. Bud Rider we encountered.
Yeah.
one we're going after effectively.
Yeah, Zul will speak up as well. Well, we could take you along. I'm sure we'll be able to make use of you.
I mean,
If he wants to stay, he can.
I
It's just a matter of he needs
I
to
could
be
make
notified.
improvements. I could make so many improvements to that rapier.
Okay. I'll let you stay here since they're talking about modifying you now. Would that be okay with you?
Yeah, and he kind of seems conflicted at this point.